I'm sitting outside on my back porch, and what was once upon a time, I could wake up in the morning and hear abundance of birds happy singing their morning songs. But it's like they've relocated. I don't know if it has something to do with 5G or not, but I'm believing it is, because this is something that is abnormal. I don't hear my morning birds anymore for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. I didn't know how used to them I was, probably a habit of waking up hearing the morning birds. But anyway, the reason I'm coming before you, I was going to do this live, but the show must go on. I don't know, something was going regarding the internet, so I just did it. Now I'm doing it from the camera itself, not from the Wi-Fi. But the reason I'm coming before you is I have a message from God, the universe, the Most High, our Father, our Creator, to everybody. A message from the Most High to everybody. And the way I came about the cards is one of the numbers were missing out of the deck. I thought it was just one card that was missing. Come to find out, 3 cards were missing. And the way I discovered them, I'm mopping my floor, and all the way up under my bed were 3 cards. And I'm like, how did they get there? How? I have no clue. But as I already know and said, my home is a paranormal activity site. I'm used to it now. It's like someone else is living in my house. But anyway, I welcome it. So the 3 cards, and again, I am no tarot reader. I claim to be no psychic, no whatever, but I do claim to be all of the above, because I am a vessel that will be used by our Creator, the Most High, however, whenever He chooses. It chooses, the energy chooses, however it chooses, I'm available. That's what I claim. I claim to be God, one with the universe. And so are you. So the 3 cards that I'm going to read is 14, and I did a message the other day, 14. I couldn't find the number 14 in this magic cards. I couldn't find the number 14, but maybe like a week later it was way up under my bed, along with 2 other cards. And these cards stayed on my bed. When I discovered them, they stayed on my bed for days, until it was like, why haven't I looked these numbers up? So I decided to look it up with you. I invite us all as we find out what the Creator wants to tell us. But again, the first number is 14, the dog. The next number is 16, the raven. And then the last number is 49, the salmon. I have no clue what these numbers mean, but we'll find out together what is being said to enhance our lives, to encourage, motivate, and even scold, or, let us know to tighten up. So let's see what the messages are. Okay. Again, welcome. I'm bringing this. I wanted to bring it live, but because of the technical difficulties, the show must go on. We're going to do this anyway. But again, I'm reading from Magic Cards, Tarot. I don't know what they call it, but anyway, let's see. Okay, the dog. Dog. Okay, you know what I like to do? What happened here? You know what? I don't know. Oh, this is so crazy. Right now, I am looking at a white screen. You know, I was looking at a white screen in front of my camera rolling. But like I said, the show must go on. The show must go on. I keep wanting to look into the desktop itself, but I know the camera is up top, so I need to be looking up top so my eyes could be showing up. But let's get back to what was being said. I normally like to look at the cards and see from my own intuition, how can I interpret what's going on. Okay, when I see the dog, I know the dog is loyal. I know he's a loyal man's best friend, but I also know it can bite. I guess all of us have a survival mechanism or protector mechanism. You touch it the wrong way, it will. And I'm one to have, I don't know the lighting, I can't see, but I was attacked by a pit bull on, and I won't claim it all his fault because I was in a low vibration, and we both kind of, you know, and that's a paranormal activity itself, that one day I may share the testimony of that dog. God gave me quick revelation on that low vibration of being attacked by dog. But anyway, beautiful, but one day I'll share that. But again, I know dog is man's best friend, loyal. I can't tell whether he's happy or whether he's growling, but let's I don't know. But I'm not going to do my interpretation today because I kind of liked it to see how can I feel and see inside of me if what the book is relating to what is going to be said. How can the book be on one accord, you know? But anyway, we're talking about the dog. Okay, I'll read the little poem before I get to it. It's a dog, you are so noble until the bitter end. Your medicine is the teaching of true and loyal friends. Okay, that's, you know, yeah, I know dog's man's best friend, loyal to the end. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, all of the Southwest. Okay, do I want to read all of this? I don't know if I want to read all of this. Let me put that down though. It says, all of the Southwestern Plains Indian tribes had dogs. These noble animals would often give warning signals and approaching danger. They helped in the hunt and were a great source of warmth on long winter nights. Since the canine tribe has many breeds, early Indian dogs were usually half wild. This wilderness, however, never divested the owners of their dogs' innate loyalty. Dog has been considered the servant of humanity throughout history. Again, we're talking about the message God has given to all of us, all humanity, to build, to edify, to encourage. Okay? Has been considered the servant of humanity throughout history. If a person carries dog medicine, he or she is usually serving others or humanity in some way. Here you will find the charity worker, the philanthropist, the nurse, the counselor, the minister, and the soldier. Dog was the servant soldier that guarded the tribe's lodges from surprise attack. Dog is a medicine that embodies the loving gentleness of best friend and the half-wild protector energy of territorial imperative. Like Anubis, the jackal dog protector of Egypt, dog is a guardian. Throughout history, dog has been the guardian of hell, as well as the ancient secrets, hidden treasures, and babies while mothers were cooking or in the fields. Dog honors its gifts and is loyal to the trust placed in its care. In examining dog medicine, you might find that you have found personal memories of owning and loving dog as a pet. The message that dog is trying to give you is that you must delve deeply into your sense of service to others. Uh-oh, was I off the thing? Okay. Uh-oh, here's the first message. Again, it says that again, let me see, where was I? It says, in examining dog medicine, you might find that you have fond personal memories of owning and loving dog as a pet. But listen, the message that dog is trying to give you, us, the message that dog is trying to give us is that we must delve deeply into our sense of service to others. Canines are genuinely service-oriented animals and are devoted to their owners with a sense of loyalty that supersedes how they are treated. If dog has been yelled at or paddled, it still returns love to the person who was the source of its bad treatment. This does not come from stupidity. It says, this does not come from stupidity, but rather from a deep and compassionate understanding of human shortcomings. It is as if a tolerant spirit dwells in the heart of every canine that asks only to be of service. You can also see dogs that have had the loyalty beaten out of them. They cower and cry at the slightest look of disapproval, but this is not their normal nature. Some varieties of dogs have even been trained against their natures to be brutal and vicious out of a sense of service. These breeds have adopted and attack-oriented desires of their owners. They carry an altered genetic memory of what service means if they are to be approved of by their masters. Dog medicine asks you to look at how readily your sense of loyalty is countermanded by your need for approval. I'll repeat that. Dog medicine asks us to look at how readily our sense of loyalty is countermanded by your need for approval. Is our loyalty only coming from the need of approval? That is not how we want to be loyal just because we're seeking approval. We should be approved of our own selves. We are already approved. We don't have to work for approval. We are already approved of, accepted as who you are, who we are. We shouldn't have to do anything for anybody to like us. If they don't like us as who we are, we don't need to be around them. We don't need the attention, the approval of anybody by performance. If I don't act right, you're not with me anymore. You know, that's not loyalty. If you don't want to be with me from the beginning, I shouldn't have to kiss behind to stay on your good side, walking on eggshells. I don't need that kind of loyalty, and I don't need to be showing that type of loyalty if it's not coming from sincerity on both parts. I want to be loyal because I choose to be loyal. And I want somebody to be loyal to me because they choose to be loyal, not because they're trying to get a cookie, a brownie point. No, be loyal to me because of your heart, your spirit. And let's see. Okay, dog medicine asks you to look how readily your sense of loyalty is by your need for approval. If you have pulled the dog card, there are several questions you need to consider, depending on the situation about which you are asking. Have I recently forgotten that I owe my allegiance to my personal truth in life? The only person you need to be loyal to is yourself. You be loyal to yourself first. Be loyal to yourself first. That's the true loyalty to God and yourself, and you are God. Is it possible that gossip or the opinions of others have jaded my loyalty to a certain friend or group? Are we listening to other things that we stop being loyal to somebody because we're listening to some other influences? So we stop being loyal to that person or to that thing because we're involved in the rhetoric of negativity, of low vibrations. No, you follow your heart, follow your loyalty. If your heart is saying be loyal to it, then you be loyal to it. But if your heart's saying that this doesn't deserve your loyalty, you don't need to keep expressing loyalty to something that is in your heart you don't feel good about showing loyalty to. Have I denied or ignored someone who is trying to be my loyal friend? Have I been loyal and true to my goals? In the contrary position, dog may be telling us that we have become critical or mean due to the company we are keeping. The reversal of this medicine could also imply that it is time to stop cowering with fear and time to begin to tackle the adversaries of your confidence. The key is to realize that these are not external enemies, but thought forms in your own mind, which tell you that you are not worthy of loyalty. We can't keep those type of thoughts. We are worthy of loyalty. We're fighting our own selves. We are worthy. We are worthy of loyalty. Be loyal to yourself, to your goals, to who is around you that deserves your loyalty, because we don't need to be showing loyalty where it's not worthy of. Don't cast your pearls upon the swine. Okay, do you, for example, pass on gossip or not speak up when someone else is rumor mongering? Why do you sit there and keep hearing bad, negative, gossipy talk? Either get out of that environment or stop the conversation. Don't let someone continue to keep talking negative, to keep spreading all of this bad news. Don't keep feeding into bad news. Do you make jokes that belittle others? Do you refuse to return kindness? These are characteristics of fear, and particularly of fear that is common to the human two-legged family. The fear of not belonging or of not being approved of. Reclaim the power of loyalty to yourself and self-truths. Become like dog, your own best friend. I think the most important message that I'm receiving from dog is, again, we become our own best friends. We become loyal to ourselves first. We become that high vibration towards ourselves, and we will start receiving loyalty back. You know, what we put out is what comes back. So if we're loyal to ourselves first, we're vibrating on a high vibration, so that can only bring in loyalty back to us. Loyalty in relationships, loyalty in friends, loyalty in our endeavors, our goals. So first we be loyal to ourselves, to our truths, to our goals, our desires. Then we can expect the return of loyalty being expressed back to us. We don't want to be loyal to something that's not worthy of being loyalty to, and we do not want to be loyal to someone before we're loyal to ourselves. We're kissing butt while we're hating what we're doing on the inside. That is being a coward. That is being fearful. No, follow your heart. Get in a high vibration where you're being loyal to yourself, your own best friend. And that means walking away from all negativity, from all things that is not bringing high vibrations, because that is how we receive manifestations of our goals, our dreams, by staying in high vibrations. All right, let's go to the next card. The next card is 16, which is Raven. Okay, 16, Raven. And I'll read the poem, what Raven says. Okay. But anyway. Okay, 16, Raven. Now, I look at Raven, you know, in the past, we would think that that bird may look like a demon or some bad symbol or sign. But again, I run to the blackness. I like the blackness. Blackness, we were told it was evil, negative, bad. No, to me, black is good. Everything came out of blackness, and I run back to the blackness. When I want to receive my serenity, my grounded spirit, mind, body, all in tune, I run to the blackness. So I look at this bird as maybe wanting to say something about grounding. I don't know. Let's see what the book says. Okay, Raven, number 16. And also these numbers, 14, 4, 1, that's 5. That may start meaning it's something to somebody. And 6, 1, that's 7. So 16, 5, 7, 14, you know, people into numerology. Okay, 16, Raven. Oh boy, the first thing Raven says is black as pitch. Okay, okay. Mystical as the moon. Okay. Speak to me, magic. I will fly with you soon. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see how much of this has to be read. All right, oh boy, let's see. Throughout time, Raven has carried the medicine of magic. This has been true in many cultures across the planet. It is sacred in the medicine ways to honor Raven as the bringer of magic. If the magic is bad medicine, the carrier may be honored out of fear rather than out of respect. Those who fear Raven may do so because they have been dabbling in areas in which they had no knowledge, and a spell may have backfired on them. Oh, come on, y'all. Rather than analyzing the dark side of sorcery, realize that you will rear Raven only if you need to learn about your inner fears or self-created demons. This almost going back to what the dog is saying. Remember, this is a message from the Most High, from the Creator of what is being told to us, to help us get along with our evolution, evolving into the deity God beings that we were created to be. Raven magic is a powerful medicine that can give you the courage to enter the darkness of the void, which is the home of all that is not yet informed. The void is called the Great Mystery. Great Mystery existed before all other things came into being. Great Spirit lives inside the void and emerged from the Great Mystery. Raven is the messenger of the void. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. That we should all want to exist in the void. We should all want to be home in the void, be home in the blackness. Everything comes out of the blackness. We should want to be home in the blackness. If Raven appears in your spread, you are about to experience a change in consciousness. Oh my gosh. No matter what level we are on, we are getting ready. I told you, this is the shift. This is the switch. This is the transformation. As above, so below. Things are shifting age of Aquarius. Things are being poured out, being turned upside down, shifted. A switch is going on. We are experiencing a change in consciousness. No matter what level, we are having a change in consciousness. This may involve walking inside the great mystery on another path at the edge of time. It would portend a signal brought by the raven that says you have earned the right to see and experience a little more of life's magic. Oh boy, this is beautiful. A lot of us are being raised in our evolution walk, in our spiritual walk. More revelation is going to be released to us. We are being rewarded to come on up higher. Raven's color is the color of the void. Black, baby. The black hole in space that holds all energy of the creative source. In native teachings, the color black means many things, but it does not mean evil. Black can mean the seeking of answers in void, or the road of the spiritual and non-physical. See, God is raising us up to become one with this, with Him, with the Spirit, with the blackness, with the spiritual realm. It is time for us to become one. We're being raised in our consciousness. It's a great awakening happening. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see. I don't want to read all of this. Let's see something about dis-ease. Okay, Raven is present. Raven guides the magic of healing and the change in consciousness that will bring about a new reality and dispel dis-ease. It's time for all this negative low vibrations, this dis-ease, this way of life that we think is normal. It's time for this stuff to dispel, get away from us. It's time to experience life on a high vibration level. Love is the highest vibration. Love is being poured out. A great awakening of people going in, becoming one with their inner spirit, with God, with spiritual matters. Look at the wind. Raven brings in the new state of wellness from the void of great mystery and the field of plenty. It's time for us to be out of this lack, this poverty. Money is being raised to a higher vibration, frequency. Currency, you are currency. We are energy. We are money. We are becoming one with these higher vibrations so we can receive it. We have to be on the same frequency level to receive it from the Most High, from the blackness, from our inner spirit, from the universe, from God. Be on that high vibration. Raven magic is in the air. Do not try to figure it out. You cannot. If your heart is leading you to do something and you trying to figure out every step of the way, you cannot. But if you know that those steps in your heart seem to be peaceful steps, happy steps, loving steps, but your natural way is like, that don't make sense. Oh no, I'm not. No, don't try to figure it out. Follow your heart. Follow the universe, follow the blackness, follow God. It's in the air. It can't be figured out. We have got to get courage and not be afraid to keep following our hearts. Follow the spirit. Follow the blackness. Follow the void. Follow the universe. Follow God. It can't be figured out. Okay. Something special is about to happen. Oh, something special is about to happen. Follow your heart. You can't figure it out. However, is how you will respond to the deeper mystery. However, is how you will respond to the sparkling synchronicity of this alchemical moment. Happy moment. Will you recognize it and use it to further enhance your growth? Can you accept it as a gift? Is the universe trying to give you a gift, but you're steady trying to figure it out? You're steady walking on your own reasoning? Let it go and follow your heart. Don't be afraid. Are you your own worst enemy? Are you fighting your own happiness? Aren't you worthy? Aren't you a loyalty to yourself to deserve happiness? Can you see it when it comes? This is a gift from the universe, from Great Spirit, from God. Or will you limit the power of the great mystery by explaining it away? Please don't let this be. This is a switch that is going on in our universe, in reality, in our natural realm. A switch is going on. We have to become, let's accept following our hearts, following the Spirit, following, the universe, our God. Be true to yourself. Follow your heart and take that leap of faith that's going to bring true happiness. Don't reason it away. Let us be in one accord, in synchronicity, in that same vibration where we will receive what is being poured out, what is being given to us. Things are turning. Don't be one of the ones that's not on you. The person next to you may be receiving it and you're not. You're going to watch them keep rising, watching their finances, watching their home, their relationships, their jobs. Everything about them is abounding. But because you didn't receive or won't receive the gifts that the universe is trying to give you, you're staying stagnant and you're not evolving. Your spiritual life isn't evolving. Your eyes isn't opening to the gifts that the universe has for you. So let us receive what is being given. And it says, if you received it in the contrary, reverse, if we received it in the reverse, it's not to be taken lightly. It can mean that the boomerang is coming home. If you have wished harm to another, beware. Don't let that be the vibration level where you're wishing harm upon somebody. Because it's saying beware. Because like the Most High told me, karma, and I learned the new word dharma. I never even knew the term dharma. That's what what you do good coming back to you good. What you do bad, we always knew of the karma. What go around come around to the bad. But dharma means what go around come around to the good. So right now, what bad is being done, it's coming back fast. So don't be in reverse where you're doing harm and causing harm upon somebody else because karma is coming back like this. And also the goodness that we do is coming back like this and above and beyond what we did it. So if we did bad to the negative, it's coming worse than we did it and faster. And if we did good, it's coming bigger and better and faster. So things are coming a lot faster. So please don't let it be to the negative in reverse. It's saying be aware, beware. And if you have wished harm to another, beware. You have asked for this harm to teach you in turn what it feels like. Because what you asked for is going to boomerang right back towards you worse. It's coming back to you worse. If you have not been wishing evil on another, contrary reverend may be bringing you a warning. You are not equipped to move into another level of consciousness until you have mastered the one you are currently working with. Let's hope we're passing our test. If we every opportunity that comes before us is an opportunity to raise our vibration level. always do good. Always do good and love. That is, you know, we're not, we don't want to think bad. We don't want to do bad. Pass the test that's coming before us. Just like yesterday, I went to the bank and I made a deposit, but the ATM machine put the wrong amount. It said I deposited too much. I tried to reach that bank all day long yesterday, so because I want to pass tests that come my way. I don't want to have tests come before me. I look at everything as either an opportunity to pass or flunk tests. So when I got back that receipt out of that ATM machine, it said I deposited this much. No, that wasn't how much I deposited. So I couldn't even get a hold of the bank. They didn't. I stayed on the phone on hold for 20 minutes and the phone hung up. It was just crazy. But anyway, these are examples. Pass the test. Again, if it's in reverse, we want to be ready to go to the next level by passing the tests that come before us. It says, contrary raven may also portend a time of smoky, confused messages that you cannot see or hear because your intellect is insisting that magic is not real. We don't want to be one of the people that, whether you call it magic or whether you call it God, spirit, it's up to us what terminology, but we have to know that there is something bigger and more than just us. Something created us. The universe, God, however you want to interpret word you want to use, we have to know that something else is in more power than we are. So we have to start coming to the reality that magic or manifestation, speaking, creating your world, it's real. But you're receiving it in reverse because you don't believe it. But sooner or later, your words are creating your world. Whether you call it magic, or whether you call it manifestation or confessions or affirmations, what you speak and believe in your heart, that's what you're creating. So if you're talking negative and you see negative all around you, or look at it this way, if you see negative all around you, maybe you need to watch the words you're speaking out of your mouth. You are the ones that's creating your environment. If you're doing bad to people and bad is your world around you, then maybe you need to look at yourself and see what you're doing that's have that type of world around you. It always starts within yourself. What can you do to change your world? You got to change yourself first. Okay. So, okay, keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it pure. Let's keep it honest and receive from the blackness, the spirit, the universe, the blessings that is in the blackness, the void. And God is ready to release this. It's already being released. But are we going to receive of this pouring out? Keep it clean. Keep it good. If you're trying to redo your world around you, start now. Change you. Change how you respond to people. Change how you treat people. Change how you speak words. Take all the negative, take up the gossip, take all of that out of your mouth and watch your world be created. And it's not going to take long. Things are happening like this. All right, let's get off of Raven. The last card is 49, Salmon. Salmon. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I say from salmon. Is salmon the fish that swims upstream while everybody else going downstream? Salmon is flowing upstream. Salmon is one of the ones that don't go with the flow. Salmon to me is unique. It does things. It follows its heart, even though it may seem crazy or not what the normal people are doing. Salmon stands out. They don't do things the normal way. They have their own unique way of living. Let's see if that's what the books say. But I think salmon are the fish that swims upstream. Brave, courage, adventurous, not a people follower, not a people. No. They stand alone. If they got to do it by themselves, that's what they do. I love it. Okay, salmon, keeper of inner knowing, illuminate all that I can see. Fill me with love of learning, life's sacred wisdom offered to me. Okay, all right, let's go. How much do I have to read of this? Not much. Okay, salmon is the sacred keeper of wisdom and inner knowing, who, despite strong river currents, will always return to the place of its creation. Ooh. Its determination is driven by the wisdom of instinct and inner knowing, which yields a sense of purpose that cannot be thwarted by external forces. Coming full circle, salmon medicine people finish what they began, bringing life's events and cycles to closure. Salmon medicine honors every encounter in life as a gathering of wisdom. It teaches that even when the flow of life seems to push you back, you can tap the hidden resources of your human spirit and personal inner knowing. The journey may not be an easy one, and the currents of public opinion may not be in your favor. But you can choose to honor the wisdom you carry and instinctively do what is right. Ooh, if salmon swam into your cars today, it may be telling you to trust your gut feeling and inner knowing at this time. Avoid the influence of those who may have hidden agendas or who manipulate events for their personal gain. Do you need to reflect on personal experiences that will help you decide whether the tide is ebbing or flowing in a direction that benefits your forward moving and growth? Go back to the beginning and trace your path to this point. The wisdom is inside of you, and when honoring it, you will not go wrong. The silver of salmon skin reflects many lessons. To reclaim your inner knowing, you must see the opportunity in all situations and know that wisdom is earned through both life's easy and difficult experiences. Be willing to listen to others as well as to the small, still, soft voice within. Behave in a manner that honors your path. The proper use of inner knowing comes when you flow with your authentic feelings, embracing all the experiences you encounter in life as learning lessons rather than hardships. Salmon teaches you to see every bend in the river as a new adventure, with a lesson you need to learn in order to grow. That knowledge becomes authentic wisdom through applying these truths to your life. Okay. If salmon has floated belly up into your cars today, recklessness may have kept you from achieving your goal. Are you ignoring the wise advice of others or your own inner voice of wisdom? Contrary salmon may be telling you to be still for a time and find the flow again. Ask yourself, where you became distracted or confused. Then imagine returning to the place you last felt certain of yourself. Feeling a sense of serenity means you are tapping your inner knowing and wisdom again. If you have been seeking the approval of others by being a follower instead of listening to your personal knowing, it may be time to reclaim your own authority. Are you stubbornly rejecting the truth of a situation, trying to be right or in control, and overriding your instinct, wisdom, or inner knowing? If so, get out of your head and get back to the wisdom found in your heart and feelings. Like Salmon, people sometimes need to backtrack upstream to see where life's meandering tributaries flowed away from the original headwaters of their certainty, wisdom, instinct, and inner knowing. We don't want to stay in the contrary by following our own head or following people, not following our heart. We don't have the peace. You know, we want to stay following our heart, even if it means going upstream while everybody else going downstream. And so everything is like returning, basically to me, everything is like returning to the loyalty of yourself first, so we can start retracting this loyalty that is being poured out. Raven is receiving the gift of the blackness, returning to the blackness within ourselves, the void, the spirit, the God within us, becoming on that same one vibration, being loyal with ourselves, being in tune with our inner being, with the blackness, with the void, with that space that within us, the God, we are God. Return to it so we can start receiving what God has, what is being poured out. A shift is happening, and we want to be a part of this shift. And again, Salmon means even if we have to do this on our own, even if we look crazy, by following our innermost spirit, stay loyal, stay true to yourself to be a part of this shift that is going on. That is a very great message from the Most High, from God, from the universe. And I pray we get the message so we all can be a part of this outpouring, be a part of this transformation that is happening. You know, once we come off of whatever is happening, it's like it's on. You know, so let's be a part of the new life. This is a new life, a new thing is happening. The shift is happening, and we want to be a part of it to receive what belongs to us. We have a right to it. We're worthy. We're honorable of it. But we need to be on that vibration level to receive it as we should. Okay. Thank you. And by all means, love is the highest vibration. And I love you. And be right. Have a good day.